Recording, go. 3, 2, 1, music. Welcome, everybody, to Dynamite DnD, the Dungeons & Dragons game by friends, for friends, with friends, 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 friends. My name is Steve Negretti. I am the Dungeon Master. I wrote this world. I'm presenting the monsters, the situations, the mazes, the dungeons, the dragons. We're joined by 3 of our 4 players. One of them cannot make it today, but we welcome you to this little corner of the internet. And we hope you have a good time listening to the shenanigans that we all get up to. We're going to go around the table, and we're going to introduce each of our characters, each of our players. And it's a wild card day. Usually I get specific questions, but we're just gonna tell us something unexpected about your character, something that maybe you don't even expect, something that might not even have existed until this very moment. Tell me something unexpected about your character. We're going to kick things off with Curly. Say hi, Curly.
Hello, I am Curly, and I'm playing a furball named Firbie. I am a druid of the mushrooms. And, Firbie's taking up smoke and tobacco.
Nice. Feels right.
Unexpected.
That feels right.
That's the first thing that came to my head, so let's go with it.
That is Curly playing Firbie, the furball druid. Next on the list, Carissa.
Hi, my name is Carissa. I play Britt Barrel. She is a dwarf. She is a monk. And every week, she has a recurring dream about cotton candy falling from the sky and then melting and burning everyone it falls on. She doesn't know why. Don't know what it means.
I wonder how they make cotton candy in the world of Dungeons & Dragons. Is
Maybe
it magic?
you are coming up
Is
with
there a
cotton candy
system?
right now.
How is cotton candy made in the real world? It's like hot air melting sugar into the threads, right? I bet they could.
Yeah,
Here's what I
it's
think it is. I
air
think it's
and
sort of
heat,
a
and you drip sugar
Terry
onto it.
Pratchett, like, cross-dimensional thing that's happening. She doesn't actually know what cotton candy is, but that's what's falling.
A portal
So
opens up to South Beach, California, and you're on a
Right.
pier, and there's a
Right.
cotton candy vendor, and he hands you through a portal, and you
Yeah. She doesn't know what it is, but that's what she dreams.
but eats it
Unexpected.
immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Last but certainly not least on the roster today is Kaz. Say hi, Kaz.
Hold on, I'm muted. Okay. Hello, my name is Kaz. I'll be playing Doran, the half-elf fighter. A unexpected fact about Doran is he raised chickens.
When did you
reality
raise
come.
chickens? Was it
Yeah.
after you became a gladiator or before?
It was his mother's hobby, and then after she died, his father sold all the chickens.
You have like a little chicken farm at the Faust family yard.
Had.
Also on our roster of players would normally be Snowshoe, but she's doing South by Southwest events today.
Oh.
And Snowshoe usually plays the NPC known as Krebin, which is a earth spirit that takes the form of a dog, an NPC that has proven useful to the group. Last time on Dungeons & Dragons Dynamite D&D, a long, long, long time ago, our heroes were in the city of Tandem, which you see before you, of course. Tandem is a city that is, like so many other cities in this time, filled with strife, a city divided, as it were. There is a group of protesters who seem to be calling for equal rights for orcs, and there's the city at large who just love to see a good orc execution. Our heroes have gotten embroiled in a mystery surrounding an orc that was condemned to be executed. They have since uncovered some relatively reliable information that seems to clear the orc's name. They have spoken with the Viscount of Tandem, and the Viscount put the orc under their charge. The orc would be their responsibility. If she made any trouble, they would pay for it. But they would have to watch over the orc until they could bring concrete proof forward that would clear her name. Or they could choose to kill the orc. The Viscount is an eccentric person, so he left the decision up to the heroes. After the heroes took charge of the orc, they went... Oh, yeah, by the way, Firbie got locked up. Also, the heroes went...
Side note.
Firbie didn't get locked up. Yeah,
Firbie
Firbie
offered
fucking
to take the place...
went into the cell, closed it, and was like, yeah.
Firbie offered to take the place of the orc and is now locked up in a jail cell, being taught the ways of Dragonborn society by a Dragonborn guard that Firbie had used Charm Person on earlier. The orc went with the heroes, introduced herself as Aleak, the Silent Death, a proud race, the orcs. And she said because they had gotten her out of jail and spared her from execution, she owed them a life debt and would follow them until that debt was repaid one way or the other. The heroes decided that since they had talked to the Viscount and had this orc free from the shackles of execution, they would go back to the Faust Trade Hall and see if now Amthyr Faust would give them the time of day, since they had already kind of moved it and shook it on their own. The guardsman at the door, Bernard, warned them that it was folly what they were attempting to bring an orc into the home of Amthyr, revealing to the group that Doran's mother was killed by orcs. The old man, seemingly young man, is an elf, so he's old but not old. He's a 100 years old elf. Greeted the heroes and exchanged in some false pleasantries, as Doran, father and son, had a conversation. Doran presented his theories to Amthyr Faust, his father. The father said...
Fell on deaf ears.
The father said he had been looking for Doran because he thought that he was ready to inherit the Faust estate, but at the insult of Doran bringing an orc into the estate, Amthyr condemned him and said he was no longer a Faust. He stripped him of his name, stripped him of his inheritance. Doran got angry at that. I was re-listening to the tape, and Doran got angry after a second and laid down his cards. He said, "Yo, old man, help us or we're going to leave and do it ourselves." And the old Amthyr said, "I will help you if you kill that orc right here and now." Doran chose to leave, did not kill the orc. And so, the ramifications will unfold of Doran turning his back on his name and his father, taking the orc, not killing the orc, seeing what can be done. What's the word I'm looking for? What mending of the past that Doran... Reconciliation, that's the word. Reconciliation of the past can Doran achieve with his orc. You are now in the city of Tandem. You have left the Faust estate. You're standing out on the outer gates. We're in the sandy town of Tandem. As you leave the compound, you see the woman who was waiting beforehand when last you came to the estate. Liesel, you remember her name as.
Liesel.
And Liesel sees the group of you together, and she beholds the orc with you. Though the orc is wearing a hood and cowl, Liesel is very observant and knows an orc when she sees one, having experience with the half-orc protest group in the town, and she becomes wide-eyed, and she says, "What? Master Doran? Is that the orc? Is that the orc that is to be executed?"
Yes.
But
I need
she's
you to...
She's not in prison. She's not under lock and key of the Guard HQ. What has happened? This is a miracle.
You're very excited, and I need you to calm down.
But I must know the story. What has happened? We've been fighting so hard to stay this execution, and now I see you right before me, walking free without manacles. What has happened?
I will explain everything to you, but I need you to not alert the whole town to the things that are happening before you.
Oh, believe me, my lips are sealed, Master Doran. My lips are sealed.
Are they? Come, we must find a quieter place, and I will fill you in on all of the things that we know so far, and you will fill me in on the things that you spoke with my father about.
Very well, very well. Lead on, lead on. But can I bring my second in command, Sally? She is desperate to hear of news of this orc, and she heads up the southern division of the protest group, and she must know.
Right, Firbie, yes.
I'm just noticing like, the torrential
Yes,
rains today.
that will be fine for now.
Very well. Where shall I meet you?
I have no idea. Where's a quiet place in
Well
this
then,
town?
may I invite you to my house then? It's quiet, it's out of the way,
Is it
and I
secure?
won't even have to go and fetch Sally from elsewhere because she's there right now.
Yes, but how secure is it?
Well, it's secure as any other place, I imagine. I have locks on my doors. People don't really pay me any much mind.
It's not Donron level secure.
That'll suffice for a meeting place for now.
Are you expecting trouble? What sort of security do we need? I feel like you three are more than enough to protect us if something should happen.
It's true, I could patrol outside.
Trouble is always about, especially in times as these, and especially with as much distrust as this town has seeded into it.
Well, very well. If you wish, then follow me to my house.
We shall.
You follow her through the streets of Tandem. You travel for about 20 minutes until you come to a small, modest house. Looks to be about 500 square feet. It's nestled in between two larger buildings on either side. And she opens the door and she calls out, Sally! Jimmy! Rochester! William! Bertha! We have visitors! Don't
What's up?
worry. They're all part of the half-orc protest sympathizer movement.
Are they all relatives of yours?
Oh, no. We just share a common interest, and so
I see.
we share a common interest and we share a common rent payment.
Commune.
But come in, and tell me everything. She leads you inside a modest dwelling, and as she calls out, all those people I mentioned before peek their heads around, and they stare wide-eyed at the orc.
Don't worry, folks. She's with us.
I tell Aliok to not be, what's the word? Basically not, don't take offense to their like staring. They're just been working very hard to see that you get the proper justice that you deserve. So they are very.
We've been working very hard indeed, and not just for her, but for all orc kind. Do you know the history of the orc raids date back to... And they begin giving you a history lesson on how the orc raids have been happening since the founding of the settlement. They begin telling you how it was all just a misunderstanding, and it's just a territorial dispute, and the orcs showing off like peacocks, and this and that, and orcs demand they're determined. They are determined to make a peace treaty with the tribe of orcs, and they are seeing this as an omen of good fortune. They begin asking Aliok, can you tell us of your tribe? Would they receive an envoy? Can we come with you and bear the olive branch of peace?
I feel like this guy wears a fedora.
Doran raises a hand, like, to stop everyone from talking.
They quiet their voices after a moment.
This is not where these conversations start. This is where they end. You have to start at the beginning of all tales. We need to know what you've have been working on and towards, since when, with who.
Can we have that in writing?
And we need to fill in the holes for each other
I need
so that we
your
can work together.
Computer's password. I need your...
When, with whom, for which, what haste? What does Doran want to know? So what does Doran tell them first and foremost? They want to know the story of how the orc was freed.
Yeah, and Doran tells them that we will get to that, but I need to know that you people are trustworthy. I need to know that our goals align so that I know that we're working towards the same things.
Their goals are to bring peace between the orcs and the
Why?
tandem, because they, again, like they've been said, it's a societal condition that's been drilled into them since birth, that the orcs are bad and tandem is good. It's all misunderstanding, and the orcs are just defending their territory, and coming into here is just flaunting their raids and their power, but it's a sign of blah, 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 blah. They are very in-depth with their societal theories on orc culture, and now that they see one in front of them, they are very eager to ask her questions to see if they are correct. And their overall goal is to send an envoy and gain peace talks with the orcs and see if a peace can be brokered.
So with that, Dorian will then give a little to get a little more. He will basically tell them, obviously, I have grown up in this town. I have watched those who sit in positions of power. I've watched the rising of the city of Tandem. I've watched, a many a battle between the people of Tandem and the orcs as well. And I have heard all of these things before from different people in my time, either in this town or, even when I was outside of it. And sometimes there are people who are genuine, sometimes there are people with ulterior motives, right? They want to just find out what power the orcs withhold so that they can have it for themselves. They want to broker peace so that they can enslave the orcs. Everybody has some kind of motive at the end of the day, even if they say things that sound good.
They look offended that you would suggest that about their group. They look, for the real world analogy, they look like a bunch of college kids that are in the club of the Peace Corps.
That's how I was envisioning that.
You can say woke, Steve. It's fine.
But yeah, they are offended that you think they
Doran
have
takes no
ulterior
heed to their offense because these are the types of adult talks that Doran has all the time.
We organized the rally around the execution platform, man. We did that, man.
There's the voice we were missing.
Is there a table?
Yeah, it's a
in
house.
between?
It's got stuff.
All right, Doran, unsheaves the sword and sticks it into the table and says, I have slain many a people for many of reasons. Some good, some bad. I have taken up heed to causes that I didn't understand at the time and had to reconcile with what happened after. Whether that meant a father no longer went home to his children, whether that meant I upseated the roots of another city by killing their greatest leaders. I've killed men for sport. All things have a reason at the end of the day, and I need to know yours so that I know that we align and I know that I can work with you.
Once again, they just told you their reason.
All right, so we delve into the give a little more to get a little more. I tell them that I brokered a deal with the Viscount that obviously is not meant to go in my way. The Viscount most likely wants to see me fail in one way or another. I am not fully sure what his envisionment of that failure fully is, but I feel like it has to do with some kind of either deal or power struggle between him and my father, and I'm being used as a pawn in that metric.
Whoa, so what are you going to do about it, man?
I am going to collect as much data and information as I can, while I have a position in which I can play. I've already closed a few doors, so I will have to open a few more.
The one that you can see is known as Sally speaks up. Don't you think the time for information is over? Now is the time for action. We've been trying to gather information this whole time, and now the orc is free, and now is our best chance to act. This orc, she could tell us everything we need to know. She could be the conduit, the bridge between Tandem and the orcs. Now's the time to act. Who's with me? And everybody gives a rousing cheer. Yay!
And what do you do when the Viscount sends soldiers marching down the street to burn down your house while you still sleep?
We
What
form
do
a
you do when
human
you
chain and
find-
we get in front of them. They can't slaughter us innocents. We're not
Also-
doing anything, man.
None
are-
of you have even asked her if she'd be willing to be an ambassador.
Well, we would, but your man here with a sword in the table's all like, no, man, you're harshing on my vibe, and we gotta talk first.
I feel like Steve's taking out some personal anger at some college.
I feel like a bit more listening needs to happen. We all need to calm down. We're here to help each other, are we not?
I don't know. Are we, man? You got the orc freed, but you're keeping her all to yourself, man.
Why don't you ask her what she'd like?
Oh, now we're being given permission to talk to the orc. Well, thank you. He gives a deep, sarcastic bow.
Permission. That is not what. Oh, I'm starting to get a little testy.
Liesel speaks up. Now, everyone. Now, everyone. It's been very exciting. This day has been very exciting for everybody. Tensions are high. And we must remember that these are strange times, and peace between all things is our goal, is it not? Let's not offend our guests. Let's not offend our orc friend. She looks at Aleok and specifically looks her in the eye and says, friend. It seems that Doran and his friends are working to prevent the loss of life. That is the same goal that we have. So let's put aside our emotions and look at this logically. Doran, how can the half-orc equal rights group assist you?
First, you can tell me what you spoke with my father about.
I was asking him to stop the execution because it was a blatant violation of just judiciary policies. The orc
Why not
had
cut
no
the
trial.
Viscount?
She was immediately brought and sentenced without a trial at all. Everybody just assumed it was her.
Yes, but why not go to the Viscount? He is the ruler of this land. Why not try to speak with him? Why not try to garner audience with him?
Because he would not have an audience with me. I tried to go to his palace, or the temple. He lives in the temple. I tried to go to the temple, but they waved me away, saying he had no time for commoners such as myself. And so I knew that your father had his ear. I knew that your father was a man who saw more than past the bridge of his nose. The Viscount, you say you've met him. You can see that he is susceptible to his whims at any given moment. Your father
As is my father.
Your father is a bit more calculating and seeing a greater picture. I felt like if we could offer him the resources available to the half-orc equal rights group, perhaps he would see some value in it. But we did not have enough coin to sway his interest. He did not see a profit in the long run of supporting our group and giving us any sort of funding to try and stop the execution.
What did you even have to offer in the first place that garnered you an audience?
We have an entire underrepresented population that sees things that perhaps the higher nobility does not see in the streets of Tandem. We know the gritty details of real life. We can feel the pulse of the city, the real blood that flows through its vein, not just the clink of the coins that pass through hands. And the half-orc protest group sees that there is trouble on the horizon. The people are especially agitated with this comet in the sky. The slightest provocation could lead to an uprising.
Interesting. You are a hopeful lot. That is for sure. But hope does not bring about change. And I can see that you desire action. But you do also have to understand that there are things that, even in those desires, even in the greatest of once, things don't always work out the way you seek them to. I don't have a problem working with you people, but you will have to understand that the world in which you see it is not going to be what you see it to be if you go down this path.
The world will be what we make it, man. We have the power. We, the citizenry.
It's a great thought, but the world will do to you what it feels like.
Who
But I will
hurt
let
you,
you have-
man? It's harsh. World can be a great place, man. We just gotta make it that way. Peace between all things.
Britt's eyes roll just slightly.
The Furbolg should understand, man. Furbolgs live with nature. You know the tranquility of a peaceful world.
There's no
I'm not
Furbolg
there.
here.
Oh, you're right. All right.
What are you smoking?
Yeah. Do you see a Furbolg? Because it worries about you.
Aren't you a Furbolg, man? You're hairy enough to be one.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah, man.
Someone's about to get punched.
Before you
You'll have to
deny-
excuse Rochester. He has a penchant for
will-
mushrooms.
He's got furball guy.
I will let Eliok, or Eliok will choose to, tell you a bit of the details that have happened to them so far, so that you can have an understanding of what you're dealing with.
Sorry, guys. Someone just knocked on my door. I'm going to step away for just a moment.
Tell a UPS guy, no.
You're letting Eliok speak?
Obviously.
Eliok says that the orcs respect strength, and the orcs require more strength. She tells everybody about the new enemy that has appeared, the serpentine creatures that seem to shift up from underneath the very sand that have been threatening the orc tribes. Every day we grow thinner trying to resist them. They will come for your city. Make no mistake.
Maybe
Whatever
they'll
qualms you
wish-
have here will be as dust in the wind, unless these serpents are struck down.
Maybe they'll wish to seek counsel with the serpents as well.
The serpents have no counsel. They are all
Oh, I know.
bloodlust and rage. They will devour this city. Right now, my tribesmen, the clan of Shargas, fight. And it hurts my heart that I am not fighting alongside them. But debts do not go unpaid in my tribe. And so I will stay with you, whatever you choose.
Okay, I'm back.
The group of people seem unnerved by the explanation of the new threat. I've never heard of any creatures like that, man. This dark times, is it something to do with the comet, man? Indeed, they appeared soon after the comet.
Do you not seek to put bows in their hair as well?
Listen, man, we're trying to broker peace. If you don't want a part of that, then that's fine. But you can't come in here and criticizing everything we've done up to this point.
I can and I have, and I will continue to until you show me something more than the exploits of children with textbooks.
Now, Liesel takes offense at that. Mr. Doran, there is no need for name-calling. There's no need for rudeness. We are a concerted effort here in the city. And we are offering to help you. If you throw that offer back in our face, then Doran, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
I did not just...
Just
By
for
all
some clarity, what exactly was the help that you offered?
We asked, what can we do for you? And you have said
Oh.
nothing. You have merely criticized all that we have done.
Got it. Just making sure that there wasn't an offer on the table we'd be walking away from. Getting my ducks in a row.
No. I'm sure you heard more disrespectful things in the time with my father that you may or may not have understood. But I do not
And
just
now
see...
you are insulting our intelligence? Your father, though he does throw veiled insults here and there, was civil, and he spoke directly and without subterfuge.
As I was saying, before you rudely interrupted, there are going to be things that happen that I want to make sure you are prepared for. There are going to be people who throw volleys at you that seem to come from friend and from foe. There will be people who seek to dismantle you not only with words, but with bloodshed. These are things you have to be prepared for. I don't want to just take your blood onto my hands and make it expendable.
Are you saying our lives are in jeopardy, Mr. Doran?
If you walk down this path and align yourself with us, yes. And I need to make sure that you are willing to put your lives on the line for the things that you say. I need to make sure that they are not more than just children with great hope and dreams. Because children dream, but warriors must understand the combatants that they walk into, whether they are of the intellectual path or the path of blade and steel.
Britt pulls Doran aside for just a moment. Doran, do you have any idea how we could use these people? Because the way I see it, if they're of no use to us, let's get out of here. But if we have an idea of a way that they could be helpful.
For some reason, my father sought Count to at least speak to them. He didn't just send them away. He didn't just delay them or keep them on a hook. He actually spoke to them. So that means somewhere, somehow, they have either done or he knows of something that they are going to do that was worth enough to at least hear them out.
Well, I have no idea how we're going to use them, but
I don't either, and I pale in comparison that they even know what my father knew about them, so it's going to be hard to figure out, but I would like to at least keep an eye on them.
Understood. Sorry, folks, just checking in. Gotta keep my thumb on things.
In response to Doran's strong words, they are indeed ready to lay their lives down for the sake of justice and equality. They are not warriors. They are activists. They will do everything in their power to use non-violent means to enact change upon the city. And their non-violent means are currently seeing Aleok in front of them to ask her if she and her tribe would allow ambassadors from the city to come and speak with the leader of the Shargas tribe. And Aleok says, if you can survive the trip through the desert, he may hear you.
That's all well and good, and I understand the want for that. But what I don't get is how you would call yourselves representatives of the city when the city does not represent the same things you do.
If we bring peace between the orcs and the city, then the city will owe us a debt. Ending the orc raids once and for all, that is a feat that has never before been done.
The problem with that
So
is
if they come to the city and the rest of the city's not on board with you, they may get attacked and the whole thing starts over again.
you're brokering a one-way deal of peace that could lead the orcs into their own slaughter.
How would the orcs get slaughtered if they no longer attack the city?
If the city understands that the orcs either become unworried of the possible continued raids from the city, or if the orcs feel that you are representing the city and feel that they can start to move without their lands again, without having to worry about raids or being picked off when their children decide to play a little bit further away from their settlements than they used to because you told them peace now be gotten to you. You have to broker a deal of peace between both sides. Both sides have to understand the same peace that you bring to one. Just because you desire peace with the orcs does not mean the rest of the city desires peace with the orcs. But you have to get them to see things the same way that you do. You have to get them to see that there is a greater idea in coming together than there is in continuing to fight.
And the first step of that, man, is to show the city that the orcs can be reasoned with. Right now, they just think the orcs is bestial savages who don't even speak our language. But here and now, this orc's talking to us just fine. If we show them that, and if we say and show them that there's a representative that can speak for their tribe, then negotiations can really start. We got to start somewhere, man. And so Peace Envoy is the first step.
And how sure of that can you be?
We won't know unless we try, now will we? We got the best opportunity we've ever had in our entire time here in the Half-Orc Equal Rights Group. Is sitting right before us.
How many other people have you spoken to about your peace talks? Not chanted at, not marched through the streets, but spoken to that aren't in this room.
We got the entire Half-Orc population of the city on board with us. You saw the
Those
crowd that was
already
in front of the assembly hall barricading the execution grounds. None of them are in here, but they're all on board with our cause.
Those people have an ulterior motive, obviously.
What is with you and the ulterior motives, man? People just don't want people to be treated badly. Is that so hard to understand?
What is with you and-
I've got a question. Perhaps someone can answer for me. I don't know a lot of the history with the orc raids, but can you tell me, are those motivated by just hatred and there's nothing to be gained other than they want to attack? Or is there some sort of resource that they need that they've been trained to get from the city?
The higher-ups will tell you that the orcs just want everything for themselves, but that's the societal conditioning that's been put in our brains, man. We gotta talk with them to see what it's really about. Nobody's giving them a chance to talk. It's all just blood. We gotta stop the blood so we can talk and really understand each other.
So it's possible that the orc raids are motivated purely by revenge and not out of a need for any source of material, water.
What would
food.
they have revenge on for?
That's what I'm asking, because I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We gotta talk and we gotta ask them about it. Nobody knows.
All right, okay, so it's unknown, and your goal is to go out there as emissaries to speak with them and figure out if there's a possibility for peace. Is that right?
Absolutely, man. This one gets it.
Well, Doran, do you see any harm in them trying?
Aliok, as a representative of the orcs, do you think that these people speak true?
Or that they have a chance?
Words say nothing without action. These people are calling for action, so their words have weight.
Okay. We will help you as much as we can, but you must understand that in aligning yourselves with us...
Yeah, we're gonna die. We get it, man. It's fine. We got it. Doom and gloom.
It is
right.
not just that.
So when do we set out? I really am curious about orc cooking.
Need you to temper your mouth
This man's
before I
gonna try
cut it
touching
out.
her hair.
There are a lot of things afoot. We have to, one, still clear the name of this orc before anyone steps foot outside of this city. 2, we have to find out the ulterior motive of the Viscount. And then 3, from there, Aliok will choose when their name is clear, if they decide to take you out, and lead you to the York City. Then we will try to figure out the peacekeeping on our side.
I
And if you
do
survive-
love lists. Very excellent list, Mr. Doran. Let's start with number 1. How can we clear this orc's name?
Perhaps
You people really love to interrupt.
we
As
might
those
need
things,
to find that other orc, the
yes,
half orc.
there will be people we will have to find and
Oh,
bring to
half
actual
orcs.
justice.
Well, we know almost the entirety of the half orc population in Tandem. Who are you looking for?
Aliok, describe the person who brought you here to them, please.
Aliok describes the half orc with the filed down tusks. Oh, of course. You mean
Something like Citric or something.
I've
No,
never heard that name, but
Well, she thinks
You-
it might be a fake name.
you mean where's the name that I wrote down? You mean Steapa. Of course. He's one of the few half-orcs that have filed down his tusks. Yes, Steapa is one of our
Where-
most fervent supporters. He was standing in the front lines as the group blocked the execution grounds.
And he's the only half orc you know with file down tusks.
Well, he may have influenced some others by now, but last I took a walk in the half-orc quarters, he was the only one.
Where would we find this friend, colleague of yours?
She directs you to the area of the city where the half-orcs congregate. He should be somewhere around there.
You said his name is Stayapa?
Steapa.
Could you call an audience with him to meet you somewhere?
Oh, I suppose we could wait until our next meeting of the half-orc equal rights group. He'll be sure to be there.
How fast could you call that meeting?
Oh, tomorrow night, perhaps?
Do it.
Let's
Make
do
it.
it. Yeah, let's do it.
Very well. Everybody, set out. Put out the word. Emergency meeting of the Half-Orc Equal Rights Coalition tomorrow night. And they all scatter.
To the winds.
Hide in crevices and in cupboards.
The borrowers.
Stayapa. Like the borrowers.
I'll make sure the assembly hall is ready for us. Excuse me.
I'll bring snacks.
This is Liesel again talking. Very well. Until then, Mr. Doran, is there anything else you need to know or that you wish to tell me?
I have to know what I need to know to be able to ask you what I need to know. So, for now, you have given me more than enough. Thank you.
Wait, just for clarity, where are we meeting with the half orcs tomorrow?
The assembly
Here?
hall.
The assembly hall. Meet at the assembly hall.
Hey, Siri.
Put a reminder for me.
Navigate to the assembly hall.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
We need to figure out exactly what my father saw or knew that he decided to give these children an audience.
How do we find that out? I don't think he wants to see you again.
It's also
Yeah.
7 o'clock at night, so sun's gone down.
Okay.
Liesel has bid you farewell from her small house, and you are now on the streets of Tandem.
Maybe what we need is a few beers. That'll get the
Maybe.
mind clear, you know?
Maybe being around the people of Tandem will give us more answers to actually what's happening in Tandem than the people who seek to fight for Tandem. Sometimes
You
the word is different for the people who live on the ground than the people who live in the clouds.
Aye, that may be true. I was just thinking, do you think there's any truth to a possible idea that there is an artifact that could help the orcs fight off these serpents? Or do you think that was a complete lie to draw Aleok in?
Elliot, tell us, was the artifact like a tale of orcs, or was it just something that was presented as a champion to the orcs?
The one called Citric said that the Temple of Samarkand held an artifact that could stop the serpentine horrors from invading our world. But they are definitely not of this world, and the artifact would stop them from invading once and for all.
But this is not something that was spoken about between the orcs before, not told through tale, not told through story, or
No, it was
over the
brought
grog.
to light by Citric.
So it may be a complete fabrication.
It may be. Or it may be something that was left behind from the times past. We've found a lot of things that existed that no one knew what they were until the comet popped into the sky.
That's true. I wonder if anyone around town would have any idea about some artifact.
There is a person I need to speak to, but I don't know if I would be able to even speak to them.
Who's that?
Bernard.
Oh, Bernard. Didn't seem
Bernard.
none too pleased.
Bernard.
Well, you know, you could have a long history. Maybe if you went back without Aleok and I. It's just the two of you.
Yeah, I think that's what I will try. I will try to get word from Bernard while you guys have a few beers and talk to the people of Tandem.
I wonder if there's a pub we could go to where an orc could sit in peace.
Find one with outside seating.
I'll pull that cloak far down over your face there, Aleok.
So you're searching for a tavern?
Yeah, I think if she can remain hidden enough, it's worthwhile for me to try to, pick up on any rumors, casually ask people about an artifact, about Buzz Rockgut or whatever his name was. Just try to, pick up a few loose ends here and there,
Let's see.
And I'm gonna go try to talk to Bernard.
Oh, you're splitting up. Got it.
Yes.
Yar.
Britt and Aliok can go.
Oh,
That's what I'm hearing. Britt and Aliok are together.
yes, I was pronouncing her name incorrectly, I think.
And we're going to say Krebin goes with Doran. Britt and Aliok can find a tavern. And one that does have outdoor seating, so Aliok can remain mostly hidden.
I guess also for Krebin.
No, Krevin's with me.
Oh, okay.
As you sit down in the outdoor seating at the tavern, you hear the place is abuzz with gossip.
Yes.
Yeah, they say that the orc got set free. Yeah, they say Doran and his groupies, they came in and they got set free. Oh, yeah, Sally was telling me all about it.
Ollie was telling them about it.
I don't know, I thought more of that Doran. I thought he would have done the deed himself. Thought he would have been the first on the execution block to pull the lever to drop that orc on the hangman's rope. Yeah, that Doran, he never was all there, leaving to become a gladiator and all. I wouldn't have done it. Old man's richer than all the city of Seven Gates. And it continues.
Britt joins in. I think she would sort of side with them just to see what else they might say and be like, oh yeah, I've heard about Doran. I thought he would do it as well. I'm shocked he didn't kill her. What do you make of that?
Yeah.
Wait, have you heard of any artifacts inside of the temple?
What? Artifacts in the... What? And who are you? Etc., etc. Roll a persuasion check to see if you can get in good with these old-timers.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been a slower build. I would buy them each a beer. I would make them think that I agree with them.
Persuasion.
Okay. Oh, shiitake mushrooms.
They don't know you. We don't know you, and we don't much like the look of your friend. No offense there, stranger, but you can keep your money. We don't need any drinks, thank you much.
Oh, all right then. Maybe next time. Poop. We move to a different area, and I see if I can pick up on any fresh conversation.
Firbie, roll
Oh,
a
hi.
persuasion check. Or not persuasion, perception check.
Bring it.
Nice.
Firbie,
17.
as you are in your cell, the Dragonborn has given it a rest. The guard has shifted. As you are in your cell, you see that a half-orc with filed-down tusks is walking around the guard corps, apparently very friendly with the guards. And he's sharing with them a jug of ale.
I'm just gonna observe him at this point. Is he? Does he? Yeah, I want to observe him. Does he like know people by name? Is he just like, hey Jim, here's your, blah blah blah,
He knows
What's his
people
demeanor?
by name,
Mhm.
Dun dun dun.
and they
And
are
everyone
calling
seems
him
cool.
Steapa.
Stay up. Okay. Firbie's observing. Where
He
did we
comes
leave me
over
in the
and-
Dragonborn guard, by the way.
Sorry, say one again.
Where did we leave me in the Dragonborn guard at this point? Is he? I don't remember what our status was. Is he uncharmed at this point, or is
Oh,
he
yeah.
mad?
He
Okay.
he saw you
Yeah,
last
he was
time
mad. That's
and
why he
mad
was
at you.
yelling
A
at you
month ago, just
for
checking.
the fucking last 3 hours.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But the half-orc sees you in the cell and walks over to you and says, I heard what you did, you crazy Firbolg. You got some stones on you. You got some stones. Here, have one on me. And he hands you a mug of ale.
I accept, and I give him a
Roll.
little cheers.
Roll another perception check. With advantage.
Oh, thank you. I'll give you another one. Okay, 21.
You have pretty good knowledge of herbs, and having spent time helping Britt mix her ales that one time, you can tell something smells
was a
weird
good
about
time.
this ale. It smells odd.
I give it an actual inquisitive look over.
Yeah, that was your actual inquisitive look over. It just
So I
seems odd.
Just odd.
Something seems
Uh,
smells different than any ale you've smelled. An ingredient that doesn't seem like it would go with ale.
I appreciate the kind offer, friend, but there's something off about this drink.
Oh,
What is this?
you
What is
wound
this?
me, Firbolg. You wound me. Made it myself. Special family brew.
What's your secret? I'm interested to know before I.
Well, it
drink
wouldn't
this.
be a secret if I just went out telling everybody, now would it? Gives you a wink.
Well, I appreciate your drink, but I do not want it. And
Oh,
I
come
would like to-
on. You gotta try it. If you're from Forest Heart, which I expect you are, being a Firbolg and all, you'll have to try it and tell me what you think. I hear they got the most exotic ingredients in Forest Heart.
No, it's not going to work. I'm not interested, sir. Thank you, though. Your insistence, I appreciate, but
He takes
do
the
not
mug
drink without
back
knowing.
from you, and as he's taking the mug back, he leans in close to the bars, and he whispers whispers under his breath so nobody else can hear. You're gonna wish you had taken it, Firbolg.
oh, okay.
And his eyes become steely, and then he turns and walks away.
Just gonna keep that one to myself. I'm not gonna win anyone over by getting him. Yeah.
Smash cut, Doran.
Yes.
trying to speak with Bernard.
Yeah, I wait until he's, alone, done with his nightly duties around the compound.
Well, he lives in the compound.
Yeah, but he does his walking arounds and checking on the servants and all that shit, and then I wait for a moment when no one else is around.
Roll a.
Let me know which one. I got them all.
Roll a. So you're waiting outside the compound, hoping for a quiet moment with Bernard.
Mm-hmm.
After the ruckus you caused, is there going to be a quiet moment? Roll a d20 to see if there's a quiet moment.
Just a d20. All right.
You do manage to see there's a quiet moment when Bernard is sneaking a sip from his hip flask out on the backside of the compound.
Still secretly taking those sips of your ale. I see.
Doran! Oh, you scared me. Sneaking up on an old man like that. Boy, what are you doing here after the scene you caused?
There are still parts of this place that are my home, I would surmise.
Oh, the master would think otherwise. He has stricken you from all the records. He's sent out word to all the merchants in town. If they see you, they are to refuse you and your friends all services.
That is only a word. Money can buy things that are necessary, Bernard. You know
Yes,
this.
it can, and I do not think that you have the coin to contend with your fathers.
No, I don't have the coin to contend with my father, but I do love to watch him spend it. But that is not why I'm here. My father is not the reason I come to you. You are the reason I come to you, Bernard.
Now, what is it, Doran? Given me enough of a day already.
Well, prepare for a little bit more. I took audience with the Orc Protection Group today.
Oh, that rabble. Well, they are quaint in their own way, forming human chains and whatnot. What business did you have with them?
To figure out what business my father had with them. He allowed them an audience, Bernard. He allowed rebel rousers who sought peace an audience. He did not send them away. He did not have them chased off. He gave them an audience.
Yes, they are petitioning him day and night.
People have petitioned my father for things greater than what I would have thought he would seek from them. He had people petition him to amass cities, great trade routes, and he sent them off without even a word. But some young group of what he would see as children want to protect.
Bernard! You hear the unmistakable clamor of your father shouting bloody murder from inside the compound. Oh dear, young master, I'm sorry. I must go. This sounds bad. You'd best be on your way, son. You'd best be on your way.
I mean, I'm already here, so I'm gonna creep around.
Nice.
Roll a stealth check. Krebin will also roll. Krebin, the ear is what we're at right now. Stealth check from Krebin. Das ear. Rolled lower than you, still got higher than you. You
Little piece.
can sneak around as Bernard leaves in a hurry. You can sneak around and try and listen in on the conversation.
Yes.
You are outside one of the windows to the chamber where you met your father earlier. He is in a rage. He is screaming, Bernard! The vault! The vault has been breached! How? Who has done this? Who has invaded the vaults? How could they get past my custom-built 4-digit numerical combination? It was Donron, wasn't it? It was Donron and his band of fools. They dared to insult me by bringing an orc, and now they robbed me as well. It's Donron. He's the only one that could have any motivation to do this. Bernard, we will find him. We will find him, and we will torture the truth out of him. Raise the house soldiers. We will comb the city tonight. Find where he is. Bring him before me. I will find what he has done with my treasures. He will know true pain and suffering. The humiliation that he has brought upon me today by bringing an orc into my home, and the humiliation he means to bring me by stealing my treasures from my 4-digit numerical custom-built vault, will be his downfall. Go now, Bernard. Raise the house soldiers. Yes, sir. Right away. You begin to hear a bell clanging, the unmistakable sound of the alarm of the Faust estate.
I do love a good mystery.
Krebin speaks up for the first time this session. That doesn't sound good. I think we should get out of here.
Yes, I think I have gotten enough solace out of this moment that we should leave. We will take our leave.
You scurry out of the compound as you can hear the unmistakable sound of armaments being unsheathed and orders being shouted. All right, you lot. We're looking for Donron. Find him in the city. Bring him before the master. What do you do, Donron?
I tell Krebin to find the others and tell them what we know. And I stand outside the main gate of the estate.
Krebin looks at you puzzlingly. What are you going to do, Donron?
Oh, I am going to put on the most amazing gladiatorial show for the next 2.5 minutes that anyone has ever seen.
Whoa, you're not going to fight them, are you?
The chants from the crowd will be amazing.
There's like at least 50 of them in there. I smell them all.
I'll probably cut down 2, and then I'll make it look good for the other 13 before I am amazingly captured.
You're gonna cut down your father's men? What did they ever do to you?
Only 2. They're expendable.
All right, Donron. All right. I'll go tell the others.
What greater audience do you have with a man except for when he is at his wit's end?
It was nice knowing you. And he scurries off. After about 5 minutes, the main gate swings open. And indeed, a crowd of soldiers greets you. And they look flabbergasted to see you standing right before them. What? What? There he is! Surround him, men! Get him! Surround him! And they surround you, and they form a shield wall. 50 soldiers surrounding you, interlocking shields. And you can see, peering over the shoulders of one of them, is Bernard. He looks distraught. Oh.
This is what it's become, Bernard.
A young man with chiseled features and a glint in his eye and a smirk on his face points a sword at you and says, "Lay down your arms, young Donron." Actually, he says, "Young master." A touch of irony.
I raise my hand to him and I go, "You have to leave out the master part before this happens." And then I draw my sword.
Well, you're not as smart as you look. Don't make this hard on yourself, Doran. Just put it down. Nobody here wants to get hurt. Nobody here has to get hurt. You're only making it worse for yourself.
Doran no longer speaks. He just readies himself and goes into a strike stance.
Doran, roll a D6. You wish to kill the people you come up against?
The kill part was just more show. Just harm is what we will go with.
Take a few limbs.
So you don't kill anybody, but you take down 4 of the men. And upon seeing their comrades hurt, maimed, or otherwise struck down, they surround you, overwhelm you, and beat you within an inch of your life. You have 1 hit point. Meanwhile, Krebin makes it back and finds Britt and Aleok.
Who garnered a ton of information. Like, just, I know so much now.
You were you were trying to figure out something about artifacts, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. I think she would have switched up tactics, and she would have started talking loudly about some artifact, hoping someone would overhear her and engage with her.
You learn from your endeavors that
She'd be like, I heard about this artifact and I don't think it exists at all. That's crazy, right? There's no such thing as some powerful weapon that could kill serpentine creatures that might attack this city. Who knows? We don't know if they'll attack or not. But
well,
what if
that's
they
the
did?
angle that you're going with. People mostly think you're nuts.
God dang it.
The only
No,
artifact.
I'm going to go with the other angle that you thought I was going to go with.
The only artifact that people, the only like household, quote unquote, household artifact that people know of is the Eye of Samarkand, which is a really big crystal that is at the top of a tower next to the temple
I
of
thought the Eye of
Samarkand.
Samarkand was a tower.
Yeah, it's the tower and the crystal that's in it.
Oh. Okay, there's a crystal.
But everybody has their own theories about what it does and what it can do, but nobody's ever figured it out.
Oh.
But yeah, that's the only artifact that people have any knowledge of here. Everybody says, oh yeah, sure, Amthyr Faust, he's probably got some crazy hoard, wealthy as he is. Who knows what that man's capable of? Artifacts up the wazoo. All just, theories and rumors and gossip.
Okay.
And then Krebin runs up and says, hey, Britt, so Doran snuck into his compound and somebody stole something from his father, and now he's out for blood, and he's trying to find Doran, but then Doran stood in front of the gate, and he opened up the gate, and I ran away before he's in. Doran said he was going to hurt some of them, and that's just make it worse, but now, yeah, I think Doran's in a bad way.
All right then. Take me to him, lassie.
Oh, okay, he's back over here at the Faust Trade Hall.
Yeah, she would follow Krebin.
You go back to the Faust Trade Hall. And it is shut up tight. The guards, having been roused, are now patrolling, waiting for something to happen. Their curiosity piqued. And they are barring entry to anybody.
Okay, so we can't get into where Doran is. That's
They will
what you're
not.
telling me.
They will not allow you entry into the compound.
Do we know that that's where Doran is?
That's where Krebin says Doran was standing, waiting for them to open the gate.
Oh, okay. And it's the compound. Where are we? This. So we're actually where we're standing on the map.
Yeah.
Okay, so the compound is not near the guard core.
Not next to it, no.
Yeah. I am going to. Oh, shoot.
Firbie,
How's it going?
there is a really gross smell wafting from somewhere in the guard core compound.
Did all the guards drink the brew when they had it?
You saw the guards drinking the brew.
Sweet. Can I try to trace down the smell?
It smells like feces.
Ew. Yeah. How bad is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, 9.6.
Is it does the other guards affect by it at all? Like my dragonborn friend here?
There are no guards around you right now.
Oh. Well. Is anybody around? It smells real bad.
No one answers your call.
Hello. Shoot. I want to try to. Can I wrap a cloth around my face to try to stave off?
You can.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna keep calling out, and if no one responds, I wouldn't. Can I try to shake the gate, just kind of see what we're working with here? Like,
You can
if
shake
needed,
the iron
how
bars.
hard would it be to break out?
They are sturdy iron bars set into the stone masonry.
Okay. I mean, I can always just magic my way out. But I'm stern in my word here, so I'm gonna try to stick it out through the smell. I mean, I do fungus stuff. I mean, it can't be that bad for Firbie.
You hear a
You love decay.
noise that sets your blood running cold.
Uh-oh.
It is a noise that sounds bestial and dangerous. A low, blood-curdling snarl. And you hear a stifled yelp and a sickening crunch.
I want to help, so I would want to break out. Pretty sure I still have this active. Yeah, it's my circle spell. Can I use gaseous form to pass through the bars?
What are the components of gaseous form?
VSMC.
You can speak the words, but the manacles around your wrists prevent you from making the correct gestures. Also, they took your possessions, so you do not have your spellcasting focus.
Gotcha.
What is your focus?
It'd be my shield. Or no, staff, I mean.
Oh. The fancy one that you bought?
You see, in the candlelight of the darkness, a creature walk around into your field of vision, dragging in its jaws the head and body of one of the guards you saw earlier. The sickening crunch appeared to be the skull being reduced to fractured jelly, and the rest of its body trails behind like a rag doll.
Well, the good news is I'm behind these bars.
I'm trying to pull up an image. There's the image. Let me see if I can get it on screen. Go there. I gotta go here. Why are you not saving as an image? Whatever. It is a bipedal, serpentine, hulking creature. Bipedal with 2 long arms ending in vicious, sharp claws.
Could you
Its
put
head-
the image in Discord?
Oh, yeah. Good plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to.
that's where I was looking actually.
Assuming dice rolling.
Ah. And come on.
Come on! Jump on!
There it is. It's in dice rolls.
Dice rolling.
But yes, it is a
Ew.
hulking bipedal, scale-covered serpentine monstrosity with viciously sharp teeth and claws and lidless eyes that stare back into the darkness, dragging in its jaws the body of a guard. It flicks its tongue out, smelling the air as it prowls through the grounds.
I'm gonna try to be real quiet and be in the corner and blend right on in.
Roll a
You kind of
stealth check.
smell like death, right?
Roll a stealth check with advantage.
Shifter-rooney. Oh, good God.
Let's see.
Perception on that serpent.
It does not notice you.
Yep, I'll stay
It
right
stalks
on.
by your bars without noticing you. You see it creep off outside of your field of vision. You hear the continued sounds of bones breaking and the mastication of flesh. Occasionally, the night is pierced by a sharp yelp of another unfortunate guard.
This is the way. Sorry. This is the way it goes to these poor boys.
Smash cut! Doran! Your father is in a rage. But a quiet and calm rage. Doran, my vault. My custom-built vault with its very unique 4-digit numerical combination. How did you get
Only
in?
4.
How did you get in?
World question: is there a carpet in this room?
You are in a... You're in one of the outbuildings, so no, there's no carpet. You know that scene in Django where they're gonna cut off his whatnots? Yeah, it's like that.
Okay. Damn, I was hoping for a carpet. All right, we still go. We still go with the spit blood, right in between his shoes. You know what I mean? Like where he's standing, like just pinpoint, like right in between, just to splash a little bit on both boots. You know.
How did you get in, Doran? What have you done with the shard?
Oh.
Information.
I think if I remember correctly, one of those guys hit me in the back with a shield. Oh my god.
What have you done with the shard, Doran?
Oh. Ooh. Hello? Where am I?
You can try my patience, Doran. But
Father.
I have the patience of an elf. 100 years is nothing to me, and I will make sure each year of yours feels like 1,000.
Doran gives up the act. How are those gentlemen that I slashed doing?
Their fellows are calling for your blood, but I have business with you before I give them what they want.
And
You are the only one who could have infiltrated my compound and gained access to my vault. No one else is that cunning. No one else is that daring. No one else is that sly.
Aww.
Oh,
No one else.
you
Kind of
speak
a
so
compliment.
highly of me when we're alone. It's almost as though you respect me.
No one else could move through the shadows like that. With the grace of an elf, but with the stubbornness of a human. Where is it, Doran? Where is it?
I should have known of all the things in all of the realms, a genie would know all of your secrets.
His face drains of color.
Oh, shit. Oh, I just put 2 and 2 together.
God, you are such a simple man. And to think at some point I respected you as much as you seek to respect me in your quiet destitute.
You gained entry into the prison of the earth. Or perhaps
I've
you were
gained entry-
captured there as you were captured here. He tries to maintain a shred of his dignity.
I only get captured where I seek to get captured so I can have audience with those who would not speak to me otherwise.
That cuts him deep.
But you, my dear father, are a simpleton, unfortunately. You give your secrets to those who would give them willingly for a game of chance.
In a game of chance where everything can be gained. Yes, a simple number was worth it.
Ah. They cut my mouth. I know who has what you seek, but it is unfortunately not me.
You will tell me, and I will not kill you here.
You wouldn't kill me either way. You would send someone else to do the dirty work as you've always done.
Oh no, Doran. Oh no. This time, I will kill you myself.
Huh. Have we gained steel yet, boy? I'm sorry, that's usually your line.
Where is the shard, Doran?
Where? I don't know. Who? That I do know.
Who has it? Tell me.
An unfortunate person who thinks as highly of themselves as you do of you, and, well, most times as I do of me, by the name of Davril the Raccoon.
Davril the Raccoon? That 2-bit bandit out of Seven Gates?
Yeah.
Davril the Raccoon?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure that's what I said.
Perhaps I should have paid him more. No matter. If Davril the Raccoon is the one, I shall find him. The
You
lure
should.
of coin is all too easy to attract his attention. He'll be here in the morning. I'm certain of it.
See, you always seek such the simplest of answers. You never seek to ask that second why.
The night is cut by a piercing shriek that is heard by Doran, Amthir, Britt, and Krebin. One of the townspeople that had been drawn by the scene of Britt and Krebin and Aliok standing out front in the manned walls of the Faust Trade Hall, some looky-loos off to the side in the darkness, have begun shrieking in terror.
Wait, the looky-loos are the ones shrieking?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys were looking at, the hall. They were looking at you.
Those serpentine the same serpentine creature that Firbie spied in the guardhouse. Two of them have appeared and have begun to eviscerate the townspeople who are on the fringe of the area, looking.
I yell out to the townspeople to run and hide, and I ask Aleok, is this the creature that you've been fighting?
Aleok draws her warhammer and shouts out in a rage. A formless howl of rage which sounds like the war cry of her clan. And she charges towards the two creatures.
I'm going to take that as a yes, and I run with her.
The two creatures see you coming and begin to flee.
Flee?
They flee into the darkness, and you may attempt to pursue them.
No. Britt does not attempt to pursue them at this time.
Aleok is breakneck speed pursuing them. Do you stay put?
No, I can't leave her. I follow her.
Krebin and Britt follow Aleok in pursuit of the two creatures.
I'm just yelling at her, leave it! I'll take care of it in the morning.
Roll athletics check.
You got it. Oh my god. I've rolled twice in this entire game so far. It's been a 2 and a 3.
Huh? That's what the dice does
Don't
sometimes. Athletics for Krebin. Oh no. Krebin and
Oh, no.
Britt with her.
Do we just like trip in a pothole?
Even though Britt is a monk with superior running skill, the night is dark, and the confusion that the monsters are upraising in the town make it difficult to follow them, and you lose track of them. Aleok, however, where is she? Athletics for Aleok. I'm going to say yes, because it's good storytelling. Aleok does keep pace with them and disappears into the night.
Ow.
Shrieking
What am I
her
gonna
war
tell
cry,
Doran?
throwing the cloak off of her head.
I had one job.
Krebin, however, tries to pick up the scent. With advantage, because it's scent-based, and you're going to need it. Oh! Double one! Wow!
What? No.
There's something going on. The smell of feces hangs thick in the air. And it's obscuring Krebin's ability to track these monsters. People are shrieking, help! Help! Where are the guards, people? Where are the guards, people? But the few guards that do run out try to combat them. The guards seem disorganized somehow. And you can hear shrieks of pain and terror in the night. Firbie, the skulking creature, has left your field of vision, and since that time, you can hear the shouts of panic coming from somewhere outside of the compound.
Yeah, I gotta help at this point. I think Firbie's gotten hoping it would just pass, but it's not gonna seem like that. So can I don't, it doesn't see any reason I can't wild shape without.
Ooh, excellent question. Wild shape. Does wild shape require anything, or is it just a
It
thing?
doesn't seem to. It just says at second level you can use your action to magically assume the shape of a beast.
And anything you're carrying just like melds into your form.
Yeah,
You're technically
yeah, so it
carrying
does
the
say that,
manacles.
yeah.
I'm going to give you inspiration for this. I would have never thought of that. Yeah, you can wild shape. What are you wild shaping into?
Keep it simple. I'm just gonna go on a list here, but I think I'm gonna turn into an ape
An ape.
and use my ape-ness.
What is the
break
challenge
out.
rating of the ape?
Half.
Let's see. Summons beasts by challenge rating 1/2. Ape. Firbie is an ape. Should have control of the ape that is next to you now. Right? I think I gave you all control of that. Yeah. Yeah.
Ape escape. Let's go, boys.
You're now an ape. An ape is still a medium creature. Yeah, so you're free of the manacles and the shackles, but you're still behind bars.
I want to try to ape my way out. Ape's got some ape strength.
Ape strength. You may attempt.
Ape strength on bars first.
You may attempt an athletics check to bend the bars enough to get out.
What'd you say, strength? Or
Athletics.
Sorry. Athletics, there it is. Athletics. First off, that 8. That's 13? 12.
A 12. You can bend them slightly, ever so slightly.
We'll keep trying, unless you got other plans.
What's a check to bend them?
If I'm getting any leeway on these bars, the monkey's gonna keep trying.
You can feel, you can feel that if you got the right kind of leverage and feeling really, really mighty, you might be able to do it, but 12 is not enough.
Is there anything I can push off of? Is there anything in here, like near the wall? I can use my feet against the wall and push against one of the bars?
What is in your cell? We're going to say, roll a perception. Actually, what's your passive perception? Your passive perception, is it as an ape or is it as a Firbie?
Wisdom would be off of Firbie.
Oh, Firbie's passive perception
Strength, dexterity, constitution
is
is
14.
from the
Okay, you can see, Firbie, that they're in the wake of the creature running around and slaying some guards and junk. You can see that one of the guards' maces is within reach. A mace can function as an iron lever.
Doing it. Grab
You
it.
roll an
Reach for
athletics
it.
check with advantage. Still
Jesus
not
Christ.
enough.
Firbie is frustrated in ape format.
Each athletics check you fail, another guard dies.
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll that?
Yes.
You just gave it to me. Do I still have advantage? Okay, 21.
We'll give it to you there at 21. The bars bend enough for you to slip out.
Hell yeah.
Monkey on the loose.
No, I'm not gonna keep the mace. What am I talking about? Yeah, I would like to go towards the screams to see if I can help.
You run towards the screams. The screaming. So you hear a couple of things. You can hear the one scaly lizard creature. You can tell it's still in the compound, but it's being all stealthy and taking advantage of the guards' sickness to pick them off.
Okay.
You hear the screams coming from outside, further on in the city.
Yeah, I think Firbie would try to take care of the one that's closest, the stealth one. Try to get at it.
All right.
It didn't notice me before, so maybe I can.
Are you trying to sneak up on it?
As much as an ape can, yeah.
Roll a stealth check.
Stealth would
They
be
have
off
soft feet, right?
of this one. So, hey, stealth check. Oh, sorry, I did advantage. Let me just roll that normally. Cool beans, 9 Zos.
It sees you coming. And as it sees you coming, it sees an ape coming at it. I feel like, yeah. It'll stand its ground and attack. Okay. Do we want to do a turn by turn, or do we want to fast track this since it's kind of it's a storytelling moment? We're gonna fast track this. You as an ape. Let's see. Oh, you have 19 hit points. It is definitely going to do enough damage to you to knock you out of ape form.
You know, if it hits.
Let's do a roll to see if it's representation of if it would hit. Yeah, it would definitely hit.
Oh, come on.
And it has multi-attack. It's twice in a row. So right off the bat, it does 14 damage. The ape has 19 hit points. So that's just a representation of how the battle would go in your ape form.
Okay.
So what will happen is you can fight it in your ape form, and it will slash and bite and overwhelm your ape form. When it sees that you shapeshift back into a furbolg after your wild shape goes down, you see some glimmer of intelligence in its eye, and it begins to retreat.
Okay, that's interesting. I have no ability to fight it because I'm still
Find
magical.
your stuff.
You're not there, Dorn.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely I would take the opportunity to try to get my shit because I can't chase this thing down or anything.
All right, it's going to take you a while to rifle through the stuff and find your gear, but find your gear you can.
I got to find a key for the manacles.
Give back the slap.
So yeah, it takes like 15 minutes to get all that done, but you get your stuff back. In that 15 minutes, Britt and Krebin, what are you trying to do?
Britt, I've never even tried this before, but she feels she has been frightened in a way, and discombobulated. So I want to use stillness of mind to like recenter.
Meditate.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick meditation and just okay, and then I'm gonna try again.
You gotta
To
WWDD it. What would Doran do?
What? Oh, she whispers
Try
while
to-
she. Wait.
Try
While
to
she's
haggle with nature.
no. While she's meditating, she whispers to her ring, "Olna, help me, guide me, Olna."
And it's a guest appearance by Sam. What's up, Sam?
What's up, Sam?
Oh, hey guys, my name's Sam Hears.
Whoa, that's
Hey,
accurate.
that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Stillness of mind. I don't care. I'm using it. I don't even care. I'm using it.
So you may roll a perception check with advantage.
Perception with advantage. Ooh, 17.
You can tell from
the other option was 4.
you can hear Aliok's war cry and also the shrieks of terror from the townspeople in that direction.
I go that direction.
You go that direction.
Eliok.
Doran,
Mm-hmm.
your father, upon hearing the shrieks, places you under the care of one of the house soldiers, a man
Oh,
with
do
which you are not familiar with, and he leaves
you have
and
other
goes to
torturees?
investigate the sound, whispering something to the man on his way out.
And to think I would be my father's favorite torture since I am his son.
The man speaks no words. He is completely bald, has a tight-drawn face which seems to result in a perpetual scowl. It's very large and imposing, and hefts a great club.
Not one for comedy, are we?
He sits
Okay.
on a stool and merely stares at you.
Darn, you've already murdered your father. Let it go.
No, he would fucking go full
You kicked him
in.
while he's down at this point. You don't need to be yelling it.
Let's see if the fucking old blood loogie gets this guy's a rebel rouser. Spit in between his boots too. The fucking accuracy is astounding.
Roll a dex check. The accuracy is astounding. The man is unmoved.
Made of steel, I see. I would surmise one or two things are happening. Either the Viscount has sent guards to...
Yawn!
Great,
He gives a great yawn.
Wasn't that one? The city is under attack?
Begins examining his fingernails.
Mhm. Something terrible is happening. I would hate to be under the count of a lord while my family shrieks in terror.
You gonna try and persuade your way out of it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Roll a persuasion check. The man is unmoved by your words.
All right.
Smash cut. Krebin and Britt are trailing the sounds of chaos. You see in the streets, people have been maimed. People have been horribly bitten by jagged, sharp fangs. People are crying. General sense of chaos. Hears these creatures are running on the move, slashing and banging, as it were. Smashing and grabbing? Smashing and banging? I don't know.
Smashing and they're banging. Some are banging, probably.
But they keep moving. Roll athletics check. You are unable to catch up with the creatures, but you can still track where they are. But yes, they are running through the city. They don't seem to be stopping in one place for too long. Firbie, you have found your gear. What do you wish to do?
Immediate help. I mean, so I would try to look for the one that saw me and then went away. Is he long gone? I'm assuming at this point.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so then I would try to go towards the screams, wherever I can help.
You begin to follow the screaming. Let's see. Britt and Krebin, roll insight checks. Ooh. Krebin, drawing on some innate dog wisdom, yells out to Britt, "Britt, this doesn't feel right. Feels like we're being shepherded." Britt! Britt, did you hear me? I know I'm a small dog, but it feels like we're being shepherded.
Britt's hard meditating.
Yeah, the focus.
I know you don't like. I know you like to stay mute when you're meditating, but
Yeah. Forgot I did that because I had to whistle for my dogs, and I didn't.
I'm
wanna
right here.
whistle
You don't need to whistle for me.
Whistle for my dogs.
for my real dogs. I hear you. Sorry, I was concentrated on finding them. Okay, we'll stop. Let's reassess. I will stop following them though, because I'm not about to get ambushed.
Well, what do we do? We're in a bit of a pickle. I mean, they keep moving, but if they're shepherding us somewhere, that feels wrong. Krebin's voice is all over the place. No through line.
I wonder if there's any way we can trap them.
Oh, the shepherdees become the shepherds.
Right. So all we need is a net and some honey.
I don't think we have time for a net and honey.
No?
Want
Not
Krebin to be
unless-
less panicky. Krebin is wise. I don't think we have time for a net and honey.
Oh, right. No time. Okay. We will stay in one place and see if they come back to us.
Krebin, with the insight that he just had, it seems like if we stay in one place, then they'll just keep running amok.
You're saying we can't move.
I think we
can't
need
follow them. We
some
can't stay in
sort
one place.
of bait.
I said honey.
As cruel as it sounds, I think we should bait an area with one of the villagers.
Oh, we'll find one that's mostly dead already.
Oh wow.
Can we? There's not like a scarecrow in this freaky forest that we can set up.
Let's see. Who have you met? Ah, yes, exactly. What's this about needing somebody as bait, man?
Oh,
No.
I remember you.
These things are really harshing my vibe. Anything that I can do to help you, I'll do it. I'll
It
show
could be
that
game
Donron
fixed.
I'm willing to put my life on the line. Where's he at? Where do you want me?
Let's put you right here.
All right, I'll wait here, man.
Okay, and Britt is going to hide.
Firbie, you hear the sounds of Krebin shouting as you walk through the streets.
I go towards that. Yeah, I call out, Krebin!
You meet up with Krebin and Britt.
Woo! Guys, there's some serpentine monsters. I don't know if you've noticed.
Oh, we have noticed.
Yeah, they killed all the guards. But yeah, we can discuss that later. What are you guys doing?
We're trying to capture one using a villager as bait.
One saw me and retreated after murdering guards.
They ran away from us as well when we went to attack them. Eliok is somewhere around here chasing them, foot and tail.
Oh god, you lost Eliak?
I tried. There's no time to talk about it now.
Who is this Polly Shore character?
Holly, sure.
I'm gonna pull you into a different map.
College kid.
Isn't he in he's in that movie?
Biodome?
Biodome.
No, the
Encino
one
Man?
with
Goofy
Encino
movie.
Man. Encino Man.
Goofy movie still holds up. I watched it the other day.
Nice.
However,
Of Chisa.
All right.
Wait, where are we? I'm not here.
No, but all the tokens are on the map.
Dark room.
Okay. So you bait the area with
Polly Shore.
this was Rochester.
Racha-cha.
His name would be Rochester.
So Rochester stands in front of the building that you told him to stand in front of. And begins a whooping and a hollering. Where do y'all want to be?
Can I get global light or I forget how to light?
Global light? Gingo Bloba?
It is nighttime. The light that you see on the map is the light that's in the area.
Okay.
Is it possible for me to hide on top of this awning, ready to jump down?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's try to stay with Carissa. I mean, Britt.
You're also going to climb up on this awning?
I can't see, but yeah, sure.
Krebin can't climb. So Krebin will wait down here. All right. Everybody roll. Whoop. Everybody roll for initiative.
Even me?
Not you.
Okay. It's like... Pretty sure
I'm
I'm
rolling
still
for initiative, and then I'm running to the bathroom really quickly.
Christ. Oh.
All right. Humorously enough, Britt is first on the initiative order.
Well, while we're waiting for Britt Barrel.
Donron, the man sits completely unmoved by your words.
You are a citizen of Tandem. And of all the things, for whatever coin my father desires to give you, you desire to let Tandem burn.
You see the tiniest twitch of his eye when you say the word coin.
Oh, is it a debt? Are you the one paying my father?
He does not respond to you.
My ultimate mission is to make sure that this land that I care for continues to grow and prosper. I can't do that here.
Your insight tells you that this is a hired man through and through. He will not betray his employer. You can tell, as a soldier yourself, a gladiator yourself, a man of combat, a man who has seen his share of people, that yes, this is one of those men that all lords wish to have in their employ. Completely faithful, unflinching in their loyalty, will carry out the command 100%. It seems his command was just to keep you here.
Fine. Then I will just regale you with everything that has happened up until this point.
Roll performance check. Let's see. Oh. Unfortunately. Wow. Unfortunately, your story is not good enough to keep his attention. Worth a try, though.
Can I try to free myself?
You may try and free yourself with a sleight of hand check. Jeez, Doran, your rolls are just not in it this time. You attempt to undo the bindings that hold you up. So, I don't really think I described this, but you are beaten and bloodied. Your hands are bound above your head, hung from the ceiling.
That's what I figured.
Hanging you just barely enough so you're on your tiptoes. It's very uncomfortable. So you try and undo the bindings on your hand, but the blood is too slippery. You just can't get a good grip on the knots. Is Britt back yet? Not yet.
I'm
You're
back.
muted. There you are. Britt!
I was
Doran-
listening that whole
Doran
time.
tried to escape, but he was unable. Britt, you are first on the initiative order. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to wait patiently and prepare to surprise any creature that comes to attack Rochester.
So if X, then Y. What's your...
If a
sequence?
serpentine creature comes within jumping distance of me, which is what? 15 feet?
Half of 15, so like 7 feet.
Oh, I thought it was half. Oh, is it? It's
Half your
of
strength
my
from a standing.
length. Half my strength? Okay, 7 feet. Unless I use Step of the Wind, in which case.
Oh, then your jump distance is tripled.
Yeah.
Or doubled, tripled, whatever it is.
It is doubled for the turn, so then it
Yeah,
would be
14 feet.
15.
15 feet, yeah.
15, yeah. So, if a creature comes within 15 feet, I would like to use Step of the Wind to surprise jump on it.
Got it.
Flying fists.
You, So similarly to how spells are ready to action, you've got to spend the key to do Step of the Wind in order to make that trigger happen.
Okay.
So spend that point, and you may do that. Anything else for Britt?
Nope. End turn.
Rochester. Yo, man, come on out. Look at me. Oh, I'm a little poor villager. I'm scared. Oh, no. They're going to eat me. I'm terrified. Oh, help. Oh, help.
Somebody get this man an Oscar.
The shouts of Rochester miraculously draw the attention of one of the creatures that comes in from this way. Britt, you may take your ready to action.
All right. And
You're about 10 feet up. You may jump.
why are my buttons not working?
More buttons.
My buttons.
You have the correct tool selected.
I do. And I have myself selected and I'm not moving.
Reload.
Oh, I'm colliding with a wall.
Oh, you're colliding with a wall. Boom.
Thanks.
I'm
Thank you.
gonna say you probably want to be between the thing and
Yes.
Rochester. You jump
Yes.
down, and I'm guessing you were wanting to attack it.
Yes, the idea is that
Yeah.
I would pummel it as
So you
I
may
come
take
down.
your attack action now.
Okay.
14 to attack does hit for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Great.
Attack number 1 done.
And number 2.
Attack number 2, another hit
22.
for 9 bludgeoning damage. Creature hisses.
And a bonus unarmed strike.
That's your bonus action. When you take the
okay.
reaction ready to action, then it's just you take 1 action when it happens. So
Okay.
your attack action is 2 attacks. Done. Now it resumes its turn, and because it has been attacked, it is going to attack you back. First with a claw.
Bring it, you worm.
10 to attack is a miss. It's going to attack you again with its claws. An 8 to attack is also a miss. And third attack with its bite. 14. Britt's AC is 15. 3 misses from this serpentine creature. Slash.
I'm
Not-
bobbing and weaving.
Today. You hear a ferocious war cry. And Eliok, hot in pursuit, comes upon this creature. Why don't you have this in your inventory? Okay. Weird. Oh, because I changed it. That's why. Stand by. Eliok is going to strike with her Warhammer. Once I get the Warhammer in her inventory. Warhammer. Done. She's going to strike. Is she going to strike? It is versatile. She's going to strike versatilely. And rolls. Versatile. Done. Versatile strike. What is going on? They changed it. Damn it. They changed it. There it is. Okay, she rolls. Her first attack was a 10, so she misses. Pity. She gets the second attack. Second attack misses. She's blind with rage and can't get a hit on this creature. Next up. You see another one of the creatures dart out from the alley, driven by the bait. It sees you, Britt Barrel, and hesitates for a moment. It's going to hesitate this turn as it thinks of what it's going to do.
That's right, you'll hesitate. Think twice.
A third one makes an appearance, drawn by the noise, and again sees Britt and hesitates showing some sort of glimmer of intelligence of some sort. Firbie, it's your turn.
Firbie's gonna need a torch, but I do not remember how to make light happen.
You may use your action to light a torch.
Can you give me vision?
Torch is here. Torch. Torch.
Oh my god.
You spend your action to light a torch. Do you wish to move anywhere?
I will stay up here and look menacing for that. Yeah.
All right.
I'll assess that on my next turn.
Oh, shoot. I didn't roll for Krebin. Krebin's going to go now because Krebin didn't go before. Krebin! I feel like Krebin would hop down. Actually, Krebin... Yeah. Krebin is going to do the 1-2 of the coordinated strike. Krebin is going to use Help Ally on Britt Barrel. So, Britt, you have advantage on your next attack roll against this creature.
Sweet.
And Krebin is going to jump down lithely, easily. Oh, or not. Krebin's going to fall hard. Huh! And take a d6 of damage. Oh, Krebin, 5 points. But Krebin gets back up and tries to bite the creature. Oh, that is a bite for 10 piercing damage. And because of the coordinated strike, we do extra damage. Coordinated attack. Ah, shoot. That should have been the whole thing. Oh, well. It was 2d6 plus 2d6. So an extra 4 damage is what that extra one was. So -4. Boom. Krebin, small but fierce bite, taking chunks out of this scaly creature. Britt Barrel, it's your turn again.
All right, we are going to continue attacking this one. And we are going to do a unarmed strike. Oh, oops.
Oh, critical failure on the unarmed strike.
Didn't you have advantage?
Oh, wait, I have advantage.
You do have advantage on your first attack.
So should I just roll one more time?
Push the plus button next to the 8 on your attack roll.
Hey.
Oh my god.
There we go. 26 to hit is
26.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Thank you, Curly, for reminding me.
Hey, you had it.
Okay, great. And we're going to do another one. So this is the extra attack. Regular style. 11.
11 does not hit.
It's okay, because I have another fist.
Shoot. I have been forgetting something. We're going to keep all this because I totally forgot about it. But as you are attacking this creature, the axe on your back that you picked up so long ago seems to be vibrating somehow, and it is very distracting to you. You have disadvantage on all these attacks you're making now. So,
It's vibrating.
your bonus unarmed strike, if you wish to make it, has disadvantage.
No. I changed my mind. I want to use the axe.
All right. You can't use your axe for your bonus unarmed strike.
Yeah, I can't.
So you can draw the axe now if you wish.
I'm gonna draw the axe.
You draw the axe. Anything else for Britt Barrel?
No, she's thinking. She's gotta think.
Rochester. Oh, jeez, man. Oh, jeez.
What happened to all that tough talk?
This creature has 3 things to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Krebin is going to get attacked by this creature since
Put your life on the line, Rochester!
Krebin has done the most damage. Bite on Krebin. Krebin's AC is
You
13.
pick from
It's a
someone
miss.
your own size.
Claws number 1 is a hit. Claws number 2 is a miss. Wow. Krebin takes 7 slashing damage. Slash. Eliok strikes out with her warhammer. A 9 is a miss. Second attack for Eliok. 13, dang, is also a miss. I gotta go in and edit her details. I'm pretty sure she's not getting the correct bonuses. No, maybe she is.
She's blind with
Oh no,
rage.
she's not getting the correct bonuses at all. Yeah, I gotta go in and edit that later, but it's fine. Eliok swings and misses. This serpentine creature, you can see its eyes begin to glow purple, and it begins an undulating chant in its uvula. Krebin is going to, once again, use the help ally action for Britt and roll a coordinated strike. 14 to attack for 20 piercing damage. Krebin absolutely wants to kill this creature. Krebin hops up with the little chihuahua jaws and bites out its throat.
Nice.
It is dead on the ground.
I mean, nasty, but still.
Then Krebin is going to stand next to Britt. This one also, its eyes grow purple and it begins its strange, undulating chant. Firbie.
I'm gonna shield touch this one over here.
What's that, Firbie? I can't hear you.
Sorry. I had my hand over my microphone for some reason. Like you do. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm gonna chill touch homeboy over there.
Which one?
Oh, you can't see the target. This guy over here.
Oh, that one. Got it.
Boom.
Chill
20 to hit.
touch. 20 to hit will hit for 9 necrotic damage.
Not undead. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna stay up here.
All right. After Firbie is Britt once again.
All right.
Right,
I
uvula.
am switching my focus to the one that made the sound in its uvula.
They're both
Both
making
do it now.
sounds.
Oh, they're both doing it? Okay, I'm going for this one right here. I am going to turn and face it. The axe vibrating on my back. I pulled it off my back, and now I want to use it. It's the
You
only thing I
may
want to use.
Swing with the axe.
Okay. I walk straight up to it and swing the axe at its face.
You miss with
Okay,
your
that's a-
wide slashing swing.
And now I can't do an extra attack with the axe.
Yes, you can. You
Can.
get 2
I
attacks
can.
as a monk.
I can still use the same. I can
You-
use a non-monk.
Correct. Extra attack
Okay.
is just the attack.
Okay, great. We're gonna do it again.
Oh, and you crit with the axe.
Ooh, girl.
You do 16 slashing damage. And roll on the critical attack table.
It's a good place. I've been there a lot.
You're able to maneuver
like
towards your
40.
opponent, attack and harass them. After your attack, you can choose to automatically succeed and grapple your opponent if you have a free hand, which you don't, or shoving your opponent if both hands are in use. Do you wish to shove this creature away from you?
I don't have a free hand. The axe
don't.
takes 2.
It's a 2-handed axe.
And shoving it, I might make him fall over?
No, you just shove it 5 feet away from you.
No. No, I don't care about
All right.
that.
Anything else for Britt?
No. I'm gonna save some key points, see if I can use them later. So, ending turn.
Rochester is inside. You can hear him like talking to somebody. They're out there, man. They're out there. Oh, geez, be careful.
Inside.
Yep.
Inside.
He went inside a
ran
building.
inside.
You're not there. Eliok charges.
I'll hear of this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and swings. Let's give her proper attack bonuses, shall we? She's proficient. She's blah 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 blah. Melee attack default is strength, please. And let's roll this. She's still not getting a bonus. Weird. She still misses because she rolled a 4. So that's first attack. No. Second attack. There she goes. Finally, she gets a hit. 5 plus her strength is... Oh, that's why. Cool. 5 damage. I'll rebuild her later. The creature ceases its chanting, but its purple eyes remain. And you hear Krebin call out, "Whoa! Whoa, Britt, you got a purple eyeball above your head." Once again, I'm making Krebin too panicky. Britt, be careful. You have a purple eyeball floating above your head. And the creature strikes at Britt Barrel with a claw. Sorry, that was a bite. The bite misses. 1 claw against Britt. It's a hit on Britt. You take 6 slashing damage. And 1 claw against Eliok.
It says you're privately rolling the dice, so I can't apply it.
Oh. Well, you took 6 slashing damage, so take off 6. Okay. Eliok does not get hit. I will undo the private rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Krebin's turn. Krebin can run really far. Right? Speed 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gonna A, help Britt. 2, coordinated attack. Miss. Jeez, why are we rolling like garbage today? This one ceases its undulating uvulation. And we're gonna have it climb up the building.
Bring it.
It climbs at half speed. The building's 10 feet high, so it's going to use all its movement to get up there. Then it's going to double move. Firbie, you're up. Firbie, you're up.
I know. Working on it. Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action shillelagh and then hit him with a shillelagh.
Shillelagh, whack.
That should be this one, no? Or not. That button doesn't do that. Like that button does it. This should work. Oh, good.
12 to attack is a miss. It thunks off of the hard scales. Thunk.
All right. That's it. I'll take this one down.
Britt, you're back up.
All right. I swing the axe at the broad guard again.
Got to guard all them broads.
Oh my gosh, if I can find it. Where'd it go? There it is.
10 is also a miss.
10. Unless I'm still getting some benefit from help ally.
Yeah, you got advantage on that 1 attack. So roll the advantage on that 10.
Yeah. How about a 16?
A 16 will hit for 10 slashing damage.
Extra attack! Swing it back the other way!
19
21.
will also hit for 5 more slashing damage. Anything else, Britt Barrel?
Nah, my friends are gonna finish him off.
Rochester continues to warble inside. Eliok, let's do this. Eliok. Yeah, misses. I built her wrong. 11. The way that I wanted to build her would actually be...
Is she proficient
No,
in Warhammer?
maybe not. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. We're just going to play it as is. Miss on the first one. Second one. There we go. Second one hits for 7. And she absolutely wants to kill this thing. It is dead. She turns and looks around. There's one up there. 5, 10. And does a running leap to try and gain some ground to jump on the side of this building. She can jump, high jump up to 15. And she's going to use the rest of her movement to scramble up here. So she'll be up, like, hanging off the edge. Shoot. That thing is dead. Krebin. Krebin goes over here, 15, 20, and starts barking up there. Bark, 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 bark. I can't climb. Bark, bark.
Super excited Krebin.
Its turn. The creature is going to attack
And
Firbie.
also
Firbie with a bite. Crit
Good.
with the bite.
Good.
You take all that damage, 12 damage plus the crit attack. You know how to press the advantage. You gain advantage on all the attacks until your end of your next turn. All right. Then it's 2 claw attacks against you will have advantage. Claw number 1 is another hit for 8 slashing. Claw number 2 is another hit for 6 slashing. 3 big hits on Firbie. Bite, slash, slash. Bloodlust. Firbie, you're up.
I want to try to grapple this thing for Aliok to attack. I want to hold it.
Just grappling a creature does not confer any benefits onto your friends. If
Okay,
you wish
well,
to, if you're actually trying to give her advantage on it, then you could use your help action like Krebin has been doing. That takes your entire action.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. You help Aliok by doing some sort of distraction, some sort of something to draw.
I want him to like distract it so he doesn't notice that Aliok's climbing up the walls over here.
Yeah. You can do exactly that. Do you want to do anything else?
No, we're good.
Britt Barrel.
I'm going to try to run and climb. 5, 10. And then I want to climb. Which is...
You get special stuff because you're a monk?
Let's see. Well, I have... Oh, where did it go?
Monk.
Unarmored movement improvement. Ability to move along vertical surfaces without falling during the move.
So you can run up walls.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up this wall. Let's run up.
Nice.
Which, I mean, I'm assuming requires me to jump onto the awning and then run up the rest of the wall? I don't know.
You get up there. Where do you want to be?
Yeah, I run up the wall, everybody. You all see it.
Just monk things.
Boop.
You're on top of Aliok right now.
I'm
Wolf
trying to move
scramble.
off, and now I'm stuck. Okay.
Got it. Because, yeah, there's terrain there. There you go.
Okay. All right, I swing my trusty axe, my favorite weapon, my new favorite thing. Once I find it, I swing it. I'm trying to chop off his tail.
You miss with your swing.
I swing it again.
You hit with that
14.
one just barely. 8 slashing damage.
And that's it.
That's it for Britt. Rochester. That dwarf just run up a wall, man. Whoa. Aliok finishes scrambling up, and she will attack with advantage on her first attack, which will hit. And it's actually supposed to be a D10, so I'm going to roll a D10 because I keep forgetting to do versatile. Boom, 5 damage. That was first attack. She no longer has the advantage. Second attack. Hey, natural. There we go. Another 5 damage. Crack. And that's it for her. Krebin, the ear, can't do anything, so it barks. The creature is going to press its advantage because it has advantage against Firbie until the end of this turn. Bite is a hit for 9 piercing. Claw is a miss. Second claw. Oh my gosh. Another crit. Oh, the garbage damage.
Yeah, thank God.
You take 4 crit damage. Let's see if it continues the advantage strain. $55. 55.
55.
I watched that the other day. You attempt to disarm your opponent. You're able to take the disarm
Why?
action after your attack. Wow. Action, disarm. A creature can try to knock the weapon out of a hand. The attacker makes an attack roll contested by the target's athletics check. So
Bring
it's
it.
gonna... It still has advantage because of the crit it rolled a second ago, or last turn. So yeah, it's a 22. Firbie, roll an athletics check.
Bring it.
Oh, it does not disarm you. Wow. It's a
Dead
blaze.
fastest.
All right, that's the end of its turn. Firbie, you're up.
I thought it was. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. At this point, I'm gonna swing on this man. Now that I've got my stick still in my hand, yeah. Shillelagh, it up, monk. Please, G.
26 will hit for 7 bludgeoning.
And that, yeah, no, that's gonna be it. Oh, you know what? I think I have bonus action for healing still these days. Word. Bonus. Why don't bonus show up? Yeah, healing word on myself. Like, no.
8 heal onto Firbie.
Okay, and then I'm done.
Britt, top of the round.
All right, we're gonna keep attacking a la the same fashion. Okay. She is into it.
That's a
Wow,
miss.
Garbage. I keep on like throwing terrible, and then the second time, also terrible.
Also terrible.
Also
2
terrible.
whiffs from Britt Barrel.
Okay. Right. This someone requires me. Okay. Can I do flurry of blows then?
You cannot because Flurry of Blows is triggered if your attack action... No, Flurry of
It says
Blows...
immediately after you take the
Actually,
attack action.
immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So yeah, you can kick. Sure, Flurry of Blows.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Okay. And setting aside the axe for 1 hot second. Just 1 second.
You have disadvantage on this roll.
Shoot.
The axe vibrates in your hand.
Shoot. Okay, well, that was a miss anyways.
Second attack. Second Flurry of Blow.
Oh my god.
Also disadvantage.
Just garbage.
The axe
Just
vibrates angrily.
complete waste of a key point. I'm gonna end my turn. Put me out of my misery.
Right. Eliok. Let's do it, Eliok.
I just ran up the side of a wall just to like miss a bunch of times.
First attack for Eliok is a miss. Second attack is a hit. And I've also been missing a feature because I hadn't programmed it. There we go. Eliok does 14 damage and kills this creature. Dead. You have successfully resolved combat.
Ooh.
Fanfare noises.
Is there still a purple eye above my head?
There's always been, Britt.
You compose yourselves after the creatures have been dealt with, and Krebin says, "Whoa! There's a purple eye above both of your heads, floating there, looking down at you.
I poke it.
You cannot see it.
Oh.
And your hand passes through empty air.
Oh.
It seems to be some sort of spell, but I don't know what kind of spell this is.
Oh, I want to try to dispel magic off Britt.
Wait, who else has it above their head?
Firbie.
Oh, you could try dispel magic on yourself then too.
I'm more concerned with you, Britt, because I don't see anything above my head.
You may cast
friend.
Dispel Magic.
Do I still see it?
You cast Dispel Magic, and the eyeball remains.
Huh. Well,
It's just staring at us. It's not doing anything.
it can't be good.
Yeah, I don't think it's a positive.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll ignore it for the time being. Let's move on with our lives.
Eliok turns to Britt and says, "It is bold, or perhaps foolish, of you to wield a cursed axe in battle."
Cursed? What, this axe here? Oh no, it's fine. I found it in the road.
Did you see how well she
Not
was
in the
hitting
road.
with it?
That's some ruins.
Either one of those is bad.
Your axe
It's some ruins. It was just lying there. It's fine.
is cursed. An evil
you
spirit
know?
dwells within it. I can sense it. My people are sensitive to these types of things. Perhaps that is why I can speak with your dog. You mentioned that others cannot.
That's true.
My people know how to dispel such spirits, if we ever meet with them.
Wait, so I shouldn't keep using my axe?
Would it be more
But I
dangerous to try to
I
get
love
rid
it.
of an axe that's cursed that she's already used?
Oh, I'm sure I could walk away from it. Can I just walk away from it? I'll just put it in a barrel.
Put
Step
it in
away.
Jumanji
As you
trunk
move
and
over
take
to a
it-
barrel and hold the axe as if to put it down, your heart begins racing, and your palms become sweaty, and you begin to tremble, and you have a panic attack at the thought of leaving this axe.
You know what? I think I'll just hold on to it for now. It's been
I
fine.
could quit anytime.
That's right. You know, I'll just keep it on my back. It'll be fine.
The spirit within has a tight grip upon you.
Are we 2 for 2 for getting characters cursed in this game so far?
Tell you what.
Lyle all over again.
Tell you what. I don't think it's harmed me at all. I'll just keep it with me, and then sure, if we find one of your people, they can have a whack at it. Yeah, that's good.
Very well.
Someone must know how to remove curse on things.
All right. It is 2:30. We are 2:40. We are going to wrap it up there. The
My
heroes
dentist's favorite time.
have seen the first strike of these strange serpentine creatures. Aleok warned them that they would come for the city. Who knows what this small group... who knows what this small group
Advanced scouts.
means in the greater scheme.
I do.
Let's see. You're not there, Doran.
You're at
You've
1
never-
HP in your
you-
dad's
You've
house.
never seen these creatures.
You're hanging out at your dad's.
Once again, this is Dynamite DnD. I am Steve, the Dungeon Master. That is Carissa, the Dwarven Monk. That is... I almost said Firbie. Curly, the Furbolg Druid. That is Kaz, the half-elf fighter. We'll catch you next time if you wish to know when next time is, and you better follow the Twitter, follow the Instagram, check on the Discord. And even then, I usually don't say until the day of. But what are you going to do? But yeah, there's all that stuff down below. There's links. Join up. There's a Patreon even if you feel like supporting the small little endeavor that we do here. It's been fun. What will the heroes encounter next time? Find out next time on Dynamite DnD. End this music. Where's my stream playoff music? Stream playoff music, go. While I pull up the Patreon. The Patreon. If you donate to our Kobold level tier of patronage, then you get a by name shout out on the stream, which is what I'm pulling up right now. Our by name shout outs. Number 1, Drunk Kids Gaming. Thank you so much for your Kobold level support. Time Jumper. Thank you so much for your Kobold level support. Reggie Bring It, kicking it up a notch with your Owl Bear patronage. So generous. And last but not least, the highest tier of patron we have, Carl, California Carl, with a Hydra level donation. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. We also have 2 Cellar Rats, who thank you so much for your Cellar Rat donations. We don't shout out by name, but we acknowledge your gift to us. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye. Stop recording.